To divide a polynomial by a monomial, you need to remember the exponent rule for dividing powers with the same base. When you are dividing powers with the same base, you subtract the exponents. So x to the 7th divided by x to the 4th, I'm dividing. It's the same base, so I keep the base and I subtract the exponents and I get x to the 3rd power. So let's look at the first one. I have the binomial 6m plus 36, and I'm dividing it by 6. And what you want to do with this is you want to split this into two fractions. So I'm going to do 6m over 6 plus 36 over 6. Notice that when I split it, I put it over the same denominator. That would have been the common denominator when I added those two fractions. So 6m divided by 6, the 6 is simplified to 1 and I'm left with m, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. So 6m plus 36 divided by 6 equals m plus 6. For the next one, I have 27uv minus 36v, all divided by 9v. So we want to split it up, 27uv over 9v minus, watch your signs, 36v over 9v. Now, each term take care of. So 27 divided by 9 is 3. My v's cancel, they simplify and become 1, and I'm left with 3u. Minus 36 divided by 9 is 4. My v's cancel, or they simplify and become 1, and my final answer is 3u minus 4. So 27uv minus 36v divided by 9v equals 3u minus 4. Now let's get a little uglier with exponents and different types of variables. So this time I have the polynomial 2x to the 4th minus 8x cubed y plus 4x squared y squared, all divided by negative 2x squared. So just like before, we're going to split this up, put each term over that divisor. So 2x to the 4th over negative 2x squared minus 8x cubed y all over negative 2x squared plus 4x squared y squared divided by negative 2x squared. So this time we're going to have to be careful with signs. Look at what happens. So I have 2 divided by negative 2. That's going to be a negative 1 that I don't have to write, but it's there. And x to the 4th divided by x squared. When I'm dividing, I subtract my exponents. So I get negative x squared. So there is the negative 1 there, but I don't have to write it. All right, the next term, notice that I have a negative divided by a negative. So the negative divided by a negative is going to become plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. X cubed divided by x squared is going to be x to the 1st power, right? 3 minus 2 is 1. And then that y doesn't have anything that cancels with it or that divides into it. So it's just going to stay the same. Then the last term, I have a positive 4 divided by a negative 2. So that's going to be negative 2. Then x squared over x squared, that will simplify to 1. That will cancel. And the y squared doesn't have anything to simplify with, so it is left. So when I divided that first big polynomial by negative 2x squared, I am left with negative x squared plus 4xy minus 2y squared. Now I have 8ab squared minus 12a squared b, all divided by 4ab. First thing you do is split it up. So 8ab squared over 4ab minus 12a squared b over 4ab. Again, take one thing at a time. 8 divided by 4 is 2. A divided by a simplifies to 1, so those cancel. And b squared divided by b, that's the same base. I subtract the exponents, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So that's just 2b. Then I have negative 12 divided by 4, so that's going to be negative 3. A squared divided by a, that's the same base. Subtract the exponents. 2 minus 1 is just 1, so that's just a. And then b over b simplifies to 1. So that division problem, when I divided that polynomial by the monomial 4ab, I was left with 2b minus 3a.